Hey, what's going on, guys? On today's how-to, I'm going to be showing you how to remove the dashboard completely, because I got some plans for flocking pretty much everything in there, and I'm going to make a switch panel where the stereo and heat and AC controllers go. So first thing we need to do is get to where around the radio is. Alright, so I already started a little bit, but take out your cup holder, you got 2 screws behind there, and then to pop this off, I think it's best to take out the cup holders a little bit, because then you can get behind here just enough, everything pops right out. And then behind here, you just have 2 connections, those will pop right out. And once that's out, cup holder comes out. Then you got access to pretty much everything else. And then next, I'm going to go through and do the glove box. So in order to do this, you just kind of got to look around for screws. So you got screws pretty much everywhere around there. On the underside, you got a couple under there, and then even back here, you have a couple of screws. So once that's out, and yes, I cheated, that'll drop out. Now behind here, you got this box with this connector, and then this guy. So those will come out. And then next, I'm actually going to start working on the center. Everything in the center section should be pretty easy. As far as getting the shifter out, there's just a button on the back side, take that off. And then honestly from there, everything just kind of starts popping out. So that just popped off. You have connections on the back side of this. Alright, so I got all the connections behind here disconnected, but just to show you, kind of wiggle that out, that comes out, and this front part should just slide right out. Might help if I take off the knob. Okay, that's off. So those pieces are pretty much the only ones I'm going to flock on the center section. And then as far as the rest of the dash goes, yeah, I will probably do this one and this one. So, but now you can at least see everything. So screws here, screws throughout, 2 right there. So that'll take this piece out. And then as far as getting this out, I believe there's 1 screw behind your ashtray or coin tray. And then just a couple of screws where your stereo goes. So we'll start with that. So the next thing up is underneath the driver's side. So everything up top is just the basic little clips, and then right next to your hood latch you do have 1 screw in there. There might be 1 underneath here. Yep, there is. I just didn't have mine installed in there. So I got all my fog lights and rally light switches that I have to disconnect, and then all the plugs back there. And then next, for this main centerpiece here, we're going to have 4 bolts, or nuts rather. Again, I already cheated, but there's 2 underneath, so there's 2 nuts down there, and you'll see them. They're on these little, it's a little support that goes on here. And then on the inside right there, and then same on the other side. So once you got those 4 out, this will come out, and then you just have to disconnect your radio. Alright, so this is where we're at now. Pretty much got the whole lower half off. Next up, I'm just going to pop this out. Then you get your hazard button. And then the best way to either get your clock pod out or aftermarket one, as you can see that I have, just kind of pop it out from the bottom, and then 2 hands is a little bit easier, but that'll come out. And then from what I can see, you know, we are starting getting some wiggle room. There are bolts on the sides right there, and then 1 on the driver's side too, and then a couple of bolts underneath, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna find those and I'll let you know. Alright guys, so where I'm at right now is I got the 2 bolts removed from the side, and looking around underneath there's not a whole lot. As far as the passenger side, there are a couple bolts with the airbag. I haven't got there yet because I'm not sure, what needs to be done with that. But pop off your plastic over here on the pillars. Yours might not be that easy. I've done that way too many times and I probably should have. But it looks like front piece pops off, and then there are at least a couple of bolts right in there that connect the dash. So I'm going to pop this off and then see what we got. Alright, this has actually taken me a really long time, but I think I got everything figured out. So, as I said, once you get the top little bit right there popped off, there is a wire right there. Well, it's connected to my security system, I believe. So get that off, and then you got that bolt right there, and then there's one on the driver's side. You got that one right there, and then one on the driver's side. And then I'm taking all the gauges off with me, so in order to do that, I just kind of followed up the line, and you have these 2 connectors right there. So get those popped off, and then that'll free up the driver's side. And then underneath here, you have your the airbag connection. Those suck to get off, but then there's 2 bolts right here, and then there's 1 bolt right there. So once you got that off, everything is actually loose. So it looks like I can take everything off right now. So I'm gonna try that. All right, guys, you ready? There's an airbag connection that's still plugged in there. Do feel a wire still. So, as long as you don't have anything up there, we have the whole dash. Cool. I am really happy about that. I guess all in all, it was pretty easy. Knowing what to do obviously helps, and which bolts to do first. So, that's where we're at. So next, probably next video, I'll be showing you guys how to flock this, and this will be my first time too. But I plan on doing pretty much every single piece of plastic. So I'll see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed.